and I think O2 Good's got the ability to win this race. I'm happy to be on.
But it's O2 Good coming away, aptly named, and O2 Good balks at the line but won by a length.
I'm hoping Rosalind Star can do the punters justice and win the last on Saturday.
But Rosalind Star in front, Mogul Monarch with a good run late. Rosalind Star will hang on and win it today. Big day for Zach Lloyd, a four-timer.
Hello everyone and welcome to the preview. What a day of racing we've got to look forward to. Caulfield Cup and Everest Day. It's always a cracking day of racing each and every year. I'm going to be on course at Caulfield on Saturday and I cannot wait for the racing action. We're going to start with something a bit different. This is a YouTube post that I put up yesterday. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night, but you guys get to vote which time. It's not going to be a viewer voted algorithm. It's going to be something else. Going to be doing the form live for some Pakenham races tomorrow night, watching the races live, dissecting it, and just having a general chat with you guys about the day's racing on Saturday. So it should be a lot of fun. Vote for that if you haven't already. Vote for one of the options that I've put up there. Next, the Discord. I wanted to make a mention of this again. We're up to 65 members. Make sure to get down to the link in the description and join up. You could be the 66th member, and there's a great bit of banter that goes on in there. Now moving on to the Fan Cup, the Silver Wolf has the front heading into Everest and Caulfield Cup Day. You can put your best bet in the comments below, and if it wins, you could have your name on the leaderboard at the start of next week's preview. And just do it by following these guidelines. So with all that out the way, let's get on with the tips. Kicking off at Caulfield in the Ethereal Stakes, race number 3 with 0.75 units the win on a bit of a value horse. Number 1, Spicy Lou. We're going to take a look at its last start run in the Edwin Manifold. At Group 2 level, it got beaten by 4 lengths on this occasion. To the eye, it didn't look too impressive at all, but that's because it was stuck 3 wide, no cover. Just a Journey is a rival in this race, and it ran in the Edward Manifold as well. It's the one in the green and black towards the inside that led and was narrowly defeated late. Look, from gate 12 on Saturday, Spicy Lou could be 3 wide, no cover again, but I'm hoping Nasrawilla can just stride forward to settle on the outside of the most likely leader, which is Just a Journey. I actually had it as a Black Booker Spicy Lou 2 starts ago in the Jim Maloney Stakes out of Caulfield. A real dour sort of a horse. My thoughts out of that Caulfield run. I think a distance like 2,000 metres is something Spicy Lou is looking for. Hopefully, like I said, Nash can just go and settle outside the leader, and we'll see what it has at the finish. Flying Star Syndications are excited to offer this Home Affairs colt out of the mare Kiala. Home Affairs was a star on the track, romping in the Coolmore Stud Stakes.
But Home Affairs has made a bet of them.
Home Affairs is a first season sire, and at the first set of 2-year-old trials at Kensington on the 22nd of September, Home Affairs sired 2 runners for 2 winners. I'm Your Huckleberry and Home Invasion. Looking at this colt's pedigree, the dam is a full sister to Zoo Star, champion first, second and third season sire. This colt is set to be trained by Lindsay Park. Flying Star Syndications and Lindsay Park combined with Amphitrite, winner of the Group 1000 Guineas.
Amphitrite dropping from the clouds.
And Flying Mascot, a 3-time Group 3 winner. Physically, I think the length and angle of the near fore pastern is ideal. An attractive head with a wide nostril allowing for maximum oxygen intake, and the plumb line stemming down from the point of buttock almost touches the point of the hock, suggesting good conformation. Shares start from $5,945, so hit the link below in the description before you miss out on this cracking colt. Moving up to Randwick, where I'm back on Idle Flyer. Going to have 1.25 units to win on at $4.60. This was Idle Flyer's last start run at Randwick behind Perfumist, where it had every possible chance and only got to a length and a half off Perfumist in the finish. Now, Perfumist is running again on Saturday and is the $2.70 favourite. But the reason I want to be with Idle Flyer is just because I think it's been disrespected a bit by the market. The respective SPs on this occasion, Idle Flyer started $2.70 compared to Perfumist $6, and now on Saturday at the moment Perfumist is $2.70 compared to Idle Flyer $4.60. I just thought Idle Flyer was a bit disrespected there. by the prices this week, and that's why I think Idlefly is a good bet. The only thing stopping it from being a great bet is the draw. It's drawn gate 15. Where's it going to get to? Well, I was on it 2 starts ago where it drew gate 9 and it landed in a perfect position for Zach Lloyd. Zach Lloyd's back on her this Saturday, so I'm hoping she can go back to her winning ways. It's that time of the week. It's last man standing, and we all lost $100 last week. It was a very bad week for us on the punt, and the leaderboard hasn't changed, obviously, because of that. Cole leads Adzi, me, Hayden, and Sky High Horse Racing. Let's see what Cole's doing this week. He's going to have a $70 win all up Apocalyptic into Royal Supremacy, and then $30 the win on Silver Magnate in race number 5. Adzi's going to have a $90 all up Apocalyptic the win into Lady Shenandoah the place into Mr. Brightside the place, and a $10 all up Arabian Prince the win, Perfumist the win, Lady Shenandoah the win, Revelare the win, and Mr. Brightside the win. I'm going to have 50 each way on my Caulfield Cup Hope in Birdman. Hayden's going to have a trebles parlay, so 4 legs, meaning $20 on each combination, which equates to $80 all up, which is 10 Tyrus, Arabian Summer, Apocalyptic, and Private Eye, and he's going to have a $20 win all up on those 4 horses as well. And Scott High Horse Racing is going to have a $100 win all up, Kaying Rising into Half Yours. That's what we're doing for Last Man Standing this week. Moving across to South Australia, we're in race number 2. I've got horse 3, Up the Den, 1.75 units the win on at $3.60. This was Up the Den's most recent effort at Morphettville in a 0 to 68. Look, it had every chance here and went down by a length and a quarter, but visually it looked like it needed that run. It seemed to peak on its run, so I'm hoping that first up run can bring it on for Saturday. Looks to get a similar run in transit again from gate 6, either in the lead outright or outside the leader. Faces a similar opposition. This was a 0 to 68. It's in a class 2 on Saturday, so Up the Den is my first play at Morphettville. This is my best bet anywhere on Saturday. It's Morphettville race 4, number 4. Guru Warrior, 3 units to win on at $2.20. We're going to take a look at its last start. Impressive win by 2.5 lengths at Morphettville in a benchmark 64 over 1,900 metres. Now, I want to go back through all this horse's runs in this campaign. So first up over 1,200 metres, settled second last. Second up over 1,200 metres, settled last. Third up over 1,500 metres, settled third last. Then last start went up to 1,950, settled outside the leader and did this. It was an impressive win, and I think from gate 4 on Saturday, Jason Holder can do the exact same thing. Go forward, and it's only a step up from a 64 to a 72, not much of a class rise, and I think it's a very good chance of winning again on Saturday, Guru Warrior. Going to Morphettville, race 9, 0.75 units to the win on horse 2, Zoo Purring at the 550 mark. We're going to take a look at Zoo Purring's first up win at Morphettville. This was in a 1 metro win race over 1,200 metres. Should have won by more on this occasion. It would have been a tragedy beaten if it didn't get the cash on this occasion. It went last start to a benchmark 80 behind Ndola, and it was just ridden upside down. It drew wide and it had to go back. Now on Saturday, it's drawn gate 4. It's now third up, so I'm hoping it can settle on speed again. And at the $5.50 mark, I think it represents some decent value currently. And I'm going to the last at Eagle Farm with horse 6, Exceed Speed, 1.5 units to win on at $4.80. This was Exceed Speed's most recent effort at Toowoomba in a benchmark 80 over 1,600 metres. Was the well-backed favourite here and ended up running third, beaten about 3/4 of a length. It put 2 wins together before this at Eagle Farm and then in a benchmark 70 over 1,600 metres at Doomben. Look, late in the day, I like it drawn out where it's drawn in gate number 8. I think Benny Thompson has options. Either he can go forward and settle outside the leader or in the lead, or he could drop back in for cover. There is a risk that he gets trapped 3 wide, no cover though, so I'm kind of hoping that he goes forward and settles either first or second in run. I think it's been running very well, Exceed Speed, and I want to be on it on Saturday. Now moving on to Let It Ride, we had another success last week with O2 Good getting up for a place. It won in fact, but we only had it for a place. This week, Guru Warrior, the place at $1.28 in a field of about 11 or 12, should be out in front, and hopefully it can at least hold on for third. Well, thanks everyone for watching this week's preview. It's currently a 9-unit spend across these 6 horses. Like I said at the start of the video, it's going to be an absolute cracking day of racing at both Caulfield and Randwick. I have a little interest in the Morpeth Villain Eagle Farm racing as well. It's going to be a sensational day. Make sure to mention my name if you do decide to take a share in that Home Affairs colt with Flying Start Syndications. And until next video, bye for now.